Harihi Om Vishwam Vishnurvashatkaro Bhuda Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuda Krit Bhuda Bhritbhavo Bhutatma Bhuda Bhavanaha.
Vishwam,
the all or the universe.
Vishnu,
He who pervades everything,
Vashatkaro,
for whom the sacrificial verses are uttered in the yajnas.
Bhuda Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu,
The one who is the master and beyond the past, present and the future.
Bhuda Krit,
The creator and destroyer of all existences in the universe.
Bhuda Bhrit,
One who supports or sustains or governs the universe.
Bhavo,
Pure existence.
Bhudaltma,
The essence of all beings.
Bhuda Bhavana,
He who originates and develops all elements.
Bhutatma Paramatma Cha Muktanam Paramagadihi Avyaya Purusha Sakshi Kshetrajñokshara Cha.
Bhudaltma,
One whose nature is purity, who is purity.
Paramatma,
He who is the Supreme One and the Atman.
Muktanam Paramagadi,
The highest goal of the liberated ones.
Avyaya,
One for whom there is no decay.
Purusha,
One who abides in the body or pura.
Sakshi,
One who witnesses everything.
Kshetrajño,
The knower of the field or body.
Akshara,
He who is without destruction.
Yogo Yoga Vidam Neta Pradhana Purusheshwaraha Narasimhava Pushriman Keshava Purushottamaha.
Yoga,
One attainable through yoga.
Yoga Vidam, Neda,
The master of those who are established in the above-mentioned yoga.
Pradhana Purusheshwara,
The master of pradhana or prakriti and purusha or jiva.
Narasimhavabu,
One in whom the bodies of a man and a lion are combined.
Sriman,
One on whose chest the goddess Shri always dwells.
Keshava,
One whose kesa or locks are beautiful.
Purushottama,
The greatest among all Purushas.
Sarvas Shivasthanur Bhudadhir Nidhiravyayah Sambhavo Bhavano Bharta Prabhava Prabhuriswaraha.
Sarva,
The omniscient source of all existence.
Sharva,
Destroyer.
Shiva,
One pure.
Stanur,
One who is steady, immovable and changeless.
Bhudadi,
Source of all elements or existing things.
Nithiravya,
The changeless and indestructible being in whom the whole universe becomes merged and remains in seminal condition at the time of pralaya or cosmic dissolution.
Sambhavo,
One born out of his own will as incarnation.
Bhavano,
One who generates the fruits or karmas of all jivas for them to enjoy.
Bharta,
One who supports the universe as its substratum.
Prabhava,
One from whom all the great elements have their birth. Or one who has exalted births as incarnations.
Prabhu,
One who is an adept in all rights.
Ishvara,
One who has unlimited lordliness or power over all things.
Swayambhu Shambhuraditya Pushkaraksho Mahaswanaha Anadinidhano Dhata Vidhadhata Duruttamaha.
Swayambhu,
One who exists by himself, uncaused by any other.
Shambhu,
One who bestows happiness on devotees.
Aditya,
The golden-hued person in the sun's orb.
Pushkaraksha,
One who has eyes resembling the petals of Pushkara or lotus.
Mahaswana,
One from whom comes the great sound, the Veda.
Anadinithana,
The one existence that has neither birth nor death.
Thada,
One who is the support of the universe.
Vichada,
He who generates karmas and their fruits.
Thaduruttama,
The ultimate support of everything.
Aprameyo Rishikesha Padmanabho Maraprabhu Vishwakarma Manustashta Savishthastha Virodhruvaha.
Aprameya,
one who is not measurable or understandable by any of the accepted means of knowledge like sense, perception, inference, etc.
Rishikesha.
The master of the senses, or he under whose control the senses subsist.
Padmanabha.
He in whose navel, Nabi, the lotus, Padma, the source of the universe, stands.
Amaraprabhu.
The master of Amaras, or the deathless ones, that is, the Devas.
Vishwakarma.
He whose karma, work, has resulted in all that exists, Vishvam, or he whose power of creation is unique and wonderful.
Manu.
He who thinks.
Toshta.
He who makes all beings shrunken, Tanukarana, at the time of cosmic dissolution.
Stavishta.
He who excels in everything in bulk or substantiality.
Staviradhruva.
Eternal One, being the most ancient. It is taken as a single phrase, the name along with its qualification.
Agrahya Shashwada Krishno Lohitaksha Pradardanaha Prabhudastriga Gubdhama Pavitram Mangalam Param.
Agrahya.
One who cannot be grasped by the organs or knowledge or conceived by the mind.
Shashwada.
One who exists at all times.
Krishno.
The existence, knowledge, bliss.
Lohidaksha.
One whose eyes are tinged red.
Pradardana.
Destroyer of all at the time of cosmic dissolution.
Prabhuda.
Great because of unique qualities like omnipotence, omniscience, etc.
Trigagudhama.
He who is the support, Dharma, of the three regions above, below and in the middle.
Pavitram.
That which purifies everything.
Mangalam Param.
Supremely auspicious.
Ishana Pranada Prano Jeshta Seshta Prajapadihi Hiranyagarbho Bhugarbho Madhavo Madhusudanaha.
Ishana.
He who controls and regulates everything.
Pranada.
One who bestows or activates the prana, the vital energy.
Prana.
The Supreme Being.
Jeshta.
The eldest of all, for there is nothing before him.
Shrestha.
One deserving the highest praise.
Prajapati.
The master of all living beings, because he is Ishvara.
Hiranyagarbha.
One who is Atman of even Brahma the Creator.
Bhugarbha.
One who has got the world within himself.
Madhava.
The consort of Ma or Mahalakshmi, or one who is fit to be known through Madhuvidya.
Madhusudana.
The destroyer of the demon Madhu.
Ishwaro Vikrami Dhanvi Medhavi Vikramakramaha Anuttamo Duradharsha Kridajna Kridiratmavan.
Ishvara.
The omnipotent being.
Vikrami.
The courageous one.
Dhanni.
One armed with bow.
Medhavi.
He who has great intelligence capable of grasping all texts.
Vikrama.
He who crosses, Kamana, that is, transcends samsara. Or one who has Vishnu, that is, Garuda as his mount.
Krama.
Vishnu is called Krama, because he is the cause of Kramana or crossing of the ocean of samsara by devotees, or because from him all Krama or manifestation of the universe has taken place.
Anuttama.
He than whom there is none greater.
Duradharsha.
One whom none, asuras, can overcome.
Kridajna.
One who knows everything about what has been done, Kruta, by jivas. Also one who is pleased even with those who offer such simple offerings as leaves, flowers, fruits and water.
Kriti.
The word means what is achieved through all human efforts or works.
Atmavan.
One established in his own greatness, that is, requiring no other support than himself.
Suresha Sharanam Sharma Vishwareta Prajabhavaha Ahas Samvalsaro Vyala Pratyaya Sarvadarshanaha.
Suresha.
The Lord of the Suras or Devas. It can also mean the greatest of those who bestow good.
Sharanam.
One who removes the sorrows of those in distress.
Sarma.
One who is of the nature of supreme bliss.
Vishwareda.
The seed of the universe.
Prajabhava.
He from whom all beings have originated.
Aham.
Luminous one.
Samvalsara.
As time is a from of Vishnu, he is called Samvatsara or a year.
Vyala.
Being ungraspable like a serpent, he is called Vyala.
Pratyaya.
One who is of the nature of Pratiti or Prajna, consciousness.
Sarvadarshana.
One with eyes everywhere. As the Lord has assumed all forms, the eyesight of all beings is his.
Ajas sarvishwara siddha siddhis sarvadirachyudaha vrishaka virameyatma sarva yoga vinisridaha.
Aja.
One who has no birth.
Sarveshwara.
The Lord of all lords or the Supreme Lord.
Siddha.
One ever established in one's own nature.
Siddhi.
One who is of the nature of consciousness in all.
Sarvadirachyuda.
One who is the first cause of all elements.
Achyuda.
One who never lost and will never lose his inherent nature and powers.
Vrishagabi.
One who shures all objects of desire.
Ameyatma.
One whose form or nature cannot be measured and determined.
Sarvayoga Vinishuddha.
One who stands aside completely from all bondage.
Vasur vasumana satya samatma sammidat samaha amokha pundari kaksho vrishakarma vrishagridihi.
Vasu.
One in whom all beings dwell and one who dwells in all beings.
Vasumana.
The term Vasu means wealth or riches. Here it indicates greatness. So it means one possessed of a great mind, that is, a mind free from attachments, anger and other evil qualities.
Satya.
One whose nature is truth.
Samatma.
One whose mind is sama, without partiality or anger and thus the same towards all beings.
Sammida.
This name and the previous, same Atma, occurring together, can be split in two ways, as same Atma plus Samattu and as same Atma plus Asamattu.
Sama.
One unperturbed at all times.
Amokha.
One whose worship will never go in vain, but will bear ample fruits.
Pundariyasa.
One who has pervaded, that is realized in, the lotus of the heart. Or one whose eyes resemble the petals of a lotus.
Vrashakarma.
One whose actions are according to Vrashas, that is, Dharma.
Vrishagridi.
One who takes form for the sake of Vrashas or Dharma.
Rudro bahushira bapru vishwayonisujisravaha amrudasaswadasthanu vararoho mahatapaha.
Rudra.
One who makes all beings cry at the time of cosmic dissolution.
Bahushira.
One with innumerable heads.
Babru.
One who governs the world.
Vishayoni.
One who is the cause of the world.
Shujishrava.
One whose names and glories are very holy and purifying to be heard.
Amrda.
One who is deathless.
Shashwadasthanu.
One who is both eternal and firmly established, unchanging.
Vararoha.
He whose lap gives the highest blessings.
Mahadaba.
The austerity connected with creation, which is of the nature of knowledge, is of great potency.
Sarvagas sarva vidbhanu vishwakseno janardanaha vedo veda vidavyango vedango veda vityavihi.
Sarvaga.
One who pervades everything, being of the nature of their material cause.
Sarvavidbhanu.
One who is omniscient and illumines everything.
Vishakshana.
He before whom all Asura armies get scattered.
Janardana.
One who inflicts suffering on evil men.
Veda.
He who is of the form of the Veda.
Vedavid.
One who knows the Veda and its meaning.
Avyanga.
One who is self-fulfilled by knowledge and other great attributes and is free from every defect.
Vedanga.
He to whom the Vedas stand as organs.
Vedavit.
One who knows all the Vedas.
Kavi.
One who sees everything.
Logatyaksha-suratyakṣo dharmatyaksha-krita-kritaha chaturatma chadurvyuhas-chadurdamshtra-chadurбhujaha.
Logadyaksha.
He who witnesses the whole universe.
Suradyaksha.
One who is the overlord of the protecting divinities of all regions.
Dharmadyaksha.
One who directly sees the merits, dharma, and demerits, adharma, of beings by bestowing their due rewards on all beings.
Krita-krita.
One who is an effect in the form of the worlds and also a non-effect as their cause.
Chaduratma.
One who for the sake of creation, sustentation and dissolution assumes forms.
Chaturvyuha.
One who adopts a fourfold manifestation.
Chadurdamshtra.
One with 4 fangs in his incarnation as Nisima.
Chadurbhuja.
One with 4 arms.
Prajishnur-bhojanam phokta sahishnur-jagadadijaha anakho vijayo jeta vishwayoni-punarvasuhu.
Prajishnu.
One who is pure luminosity.
Bhojanam.
Prakruti or Maya is called Bhajanam or what is enjoyed by the Lord.
Bhokta.
As he, Purusha, enjoys the Prakruti, he is called the enjoyer or Bhokta.
Sahishnu.
As he suppresses asuras like Hiranyaksha, he is Sahishnu.
Jagadadija.
One who manifested as Hiranyagarbha by himself at the beginning of creation.
Anakha.
The sinless one.
Vijaya.
One who has mastery over the whole universe by virtue of his 6 special excellences like omnipotence, omniscience etc. known as bhagas.
Jayada.
One who is naturally victorious over beings, that is, superior to all beings.
Vishayoni.
The source of the universe.
Punarvasu.
One who dwells again and again in the bodies as the jivas.
Ubendro vamana-pramshu ramokha-sujirujjidaha adindra-sangraha-sargo trudatma-niyamo yamaha.
Ubendra.
One born as the younger brother of Indra.
Vamana.
One who, in the form of Vamana, dwarf, went begging to Bali.
Ramshu.
One of great height.
Amokha.
One whose acts do not go in vain.
Shuji.
One who purifies those who adore and praise him.
Urjida.
One of infinite strength.
Adindra.
One who is superior to Indra by his inherent attributes like omnipotence, omniscience etc.
Sangraha.
One who is of the subtle form of the universe to be created.
Sarga.
The creator of himself.
Trudatma.
One who is ever in his inherent form or nature, without the transformation involved in birth and death.
Niyama.
One who appoints his creatures in particular stations.
Yama.
One who regulates all, remaining within them. Vedyo Vaidyas Sada Yogi Viraha Madhavu Madhuhu Adindriyo Mahamayo Maholsaho Mahabalaha.
Vedya.
One who has to be known by those who aspire for mokshas.
Vaidya.
One who knows all vidyas or branches of knowledge.
Sadayogi.
One who is ever experienceable, being ever existent.
Viraha.
One who destroys heroic asuras for the protection of Dharma.
Madhava.
One who is the Lord or Master of Ma or knowledge.
Mathu.
Because the Lord gives joy, just like honey.
Adindriya.
One who is not knowable by the senses.
Mahamaya.
One who can cause illusion even over other great illusionists.
Maholsaha.
One who is ever busy in the work of creation, sustentation and dissolution.
Mahabala.
The strongest among all who have strength.
Mahabuddhir Mahavidyo Mahashaktir Mahadhyudihi Anirdeshya vapu Sriman Ameyatma Mahadridrika.
Mahabuddhi,
The wisest among the wise.
Mahavirya,
The most powerful one, because ignorance, which is the cause of samsara, is his great power.
Mahashakti,
One with great resources of strength and skill.
Mahadyuti,
One who is intensely brilliant both within and without.
Anirdeshya Vapu,
One who cannot be indicated to another as. He is this, because he cannot be objectively known.
Sriman,
One endowed with greatness of every kind.
Amayatma,
The spirit with intelligence that cannot be measured by anyone.
Mahadridhrit,
One who held up the great mountain Mandara at the time of the churning of the milk ocean, and also Govardhana in his Krishna incarnation.
Maheshwaso Mahibharta Srinivasas Satam Gadihi Aniruddhas Suranando Govindo Govitampadihi.
Maheshwaso,
One equipped with a great bow.
Mahibharta,
One who held up the earth submerged in pralaya waters.
Srinivasa,
One on whose chest the goddess Shri, eternal in nature, dwells.
Sadamgadi,
One who bestows the highest destiny attainable to all holy men.
Aniruddha,
One who has never been obstructed by anyone or anything from manifesting in various forms.
Surananda,
One who bestows joy on all divinities.
Govinda,
Gaur means words. Thou pervadest all words, giving them power. Therefore sages call the Govinda.
Govidampadi,
Gaur means words. One who knows them is Govid. He who is the master of words is indicated by this name.
Marichirdamano Hamsas Suparno Bhujagottamaha Hiranyanabhas Sudava Patmanabha Prajapadihi.
Marichi,
The supreme power and impressiveness seen in persons endowed with such qualities.
Damana,
One who in the form of Yama inflicts punishments on those who tread the path of unrighteousness.
Hamsa,
One who removes the fear of samsara from those who practice the sense of identity with him.
Subarna,
One who has two wings in the shape of Dharma and Adharma.
Bhujagotama,
One who is the greatest among those who move on bhujas or arms, that is, serpents. The great serpents like Anantu and Vasuki are the powers of Vishnu, so he has come to have this name.
Hiranyanabha,
From whose golden navel arose the Lord of creation Brahma.
Sudava,
One who performs rigorous austerities at Badarikashrama as Nara and Narayana.
Padmanabha,
One whose navel is beautifully shaped like lotus.
Prajapati,
The
father of all beings, who are his children.
Amrityu Sarvadik Singhas Sandhada Sandhiman Stiraha Ajo Durmarshana Shasta Vishrutatma Surariha.
Amrityu,
One who is without death or its cause.
Sarvadrik,
One who sees the karmas of all jivas through his inherent wisdom.
Simha,
One who does himsa or destruction.
Santhada,
One who unites the jivas with the fruits of their actions.
Santhiman,
One who is himself the enjoyer of the fruits of actions.
Stira,
One who is always of the same nature.
Ajo,
The root aj has got as meanings both go and throw. So the name means one who goes into the hearts of devotees or one who throws the evil asuras to a distance, that is, destroys them.
Durmarshana,
One whose might the asuras cannot bear.
Shasta,
One who instructs and directs all through the scriptures.
Vishrudatma,
One who is specially known through signifying terms like truth, knowledge, etc.
Surariha,
One who destroys the enemies of suras or devas.
Guru Gurudamo Thamas Satya Satya Parakramaha Nimisho Nimishastragvi Vajaspadiruddharadihi.
Guru,
The greatest teacher.
Gurudama,
One who is the teacher of all forms of knowledge.
Dhama,
the supreme light.
Satya,
One who is embodied as virtue of truth specially.
Satya Parakrama,
One of unfailing valor.
Nimisha,
One whose eyelids are closed in yoga nidra.
Animisha,
One who is ever awake.
Sraggi,
One who has on him the necklace called Vaijayanti, which is strung with the subtle aspects of the 5 elements.
Vajaspadirudarati,
Being the master of Vak or word that is, knowledge, he is called so. As his intellect perceives everything, he is Udaradih. Both these epithets together constitute one name.
Agrani Gramani Srimanyayo Neta Samiranaha Sahasramurtha Vishwatma Sahasrakshas Sahasrabad.
Agrani,
One who leads all liberation seekers to the highest status.
Gramani,
One who has the command over Bhutagrama or the collectivity of all beings.
Sriman,
One more resplendent than everything.
Nyaya,
The consistency which runs through all ways of knowing and which leads one to the truth of non-duality.
Neda,
One who moves this world of becoming.
Samirana,
One who in the form of breath keeps all living beings functioning.
Sahasramurtha,
One with 1,000, that is, innumerable, heads.
Vishwatma,
The soul of the universe.
Sahasraksha,
One with 1,000 or innumerable eyes.
Sahasrapad,
One with 1,000, that is, innumerable legs.
Avartano Nivrittatma Samvrida Sambramartanaha Ahas Samvartago Vanni Anilodharani Dharaha.
Avartana,
One who whirls round and round the samsara chakra, the wheel of samsara or worldly existence.
Nivrittatma,
One whose being is free or untouched by the bondage of samsara.
Samvrada,
One who is covered by all covering avidya or ignorance.
Sambramardana,
One who delivers destructive blows on all beings through his vibhutis, power manifestation like Rudra, Yama etc.
Ahasamvartaga,
The Lord who, as the sun, regulates the succession of day and night.
Vanni,
One who as fire carries the offerings made to the devas in sacrifices.
Anila,
One who has no fixed residence.
Dharanithara,
One who supports the worlds, Adishur, elephants of the quarters, etc.
Suprasada Prasannatma Vishadrigvishhabuk Vibuhu Satkarta Satkridasadu Jennun Narayano Naraha.
Suprasada,
One whose prasada or mercy is uniquely wonderful, because he gives salvation to Sisupala and others who try to harm him.
Prasannatma,
One whose mind is never contaminated by rajas or tamas.
Vishwasrig,
One who holds the universe by his power.
Vishwabhug,
One who eats up or enjoys or protects the worlds.
Vibhu,
One who takes various forms.
Satkarta,
One who offers benefits.
Satkridas,
One who is adored even by those who deserve adoration.
Sadhu,
One who acts according to justice.
Jenu,
One who dissolves all beings in oneself at the time of dissolution.
Narayana,
Nara means Atman.
Narayana,
That is, one having his residence in all beings.
Nara,
He directs everything. The eternal Paramatma is called Nara. Asankheyo prameyatma vishishtadvaita siddhartha siddha sankalpa siddhida siddhi sadhanaha.
Asankhya.
One who has no sankhya or differences of name and form.
Aprameyatma.
One whose nature cannot be grasped by any of the means of knowledge.
Vishishta.
One who excels everything.
Shishtakrit.
One who commands everything. Or one who protects shishtas or good men.
Shuji.
Pure.
Siddhartha.
One whose object is always fulfilled.
Siddha sankalpa.
One whose resolutions are always fulfilled.
Siddhida.
One who bestows siddhi or fulfillment on all who practice disciplines, in accordance with their eligibility.
Siddhisadhana.
One who brings fulfillment to works that deserve the same.
Tushahi Vrishabho Vishnu, Vrishaparva Vrishodaraha, Varthano Varthamanascha, Viviktas Sudhisagaraha.
Vrishahi.
Vrasho means dharma or merit.
Vrishabha.
One who showers on the devotees all that they pray for.
Vishnu.
One who pervades everything.
Vrishaparva.
One who has given us steps, parvas, observances of the nature of dharma, to those who want to attain the supreme state.
Vrishodara.
One whose abdomen showers offspring.
Varthana.
One who increases the ecstasy of his devotees.
Varthamana.
One who multiplies in the form of the universe.
Vivikta.
One who is untouched and unaffected.
Shrudhisagara.
One to whom all the Shruti or Vedic words and sentences flow.
Subhujo Durdaro Vakni Mahindro Vasudo Vasuhu Naikarupo Brahadrupa Sibivishta Prakasanaha.
Subhuja.
One possessing excellent arms that protect the worlds.
Durdhara.
One who holds up the universe, a work which none else can do.
Vagmi.
One from whom the words constituting the Veda come out.
Mahendra.
The great Lord, that is, the Supreme Being, who is the God of all gods.
Vasudha.
One who bestows riches.
Vasu.
One who is himself the Vasu.
Naigaruba.
One who is without an exclusive form.
Brihadruba.
One who has adopted mysterious forms like that of a boar.
Shibivishta.
Shipi means cow. One who resides in cows as Yajna.
Pragashana.
One who illumines everything.
Ojastejo Judithara Prakasatma Pratapanaha Hrittaspashtaksharo Mandra Chandram Surbhaskaratyudihi.
Ojas Tejo Dudithara.
One who is endowed with strength, vigor and brilliance.
Pragashatma.
One whose form is radiant.
Pradabana.
One who warms the world through the power manifestations like the sun.
Siddha.
One who is rich in excellences like Dharma, Jnana, knowledge, Vairagya, renunciation, etc.
Spashtashara.
He is so called because Omkara, the manifesting sound of the Lord, is spashed or high-pitched.
Mandra.
One who manifests as the mantras of the Rig, Sama, Yajas etc., or one who is known through mantras.
Chandramshu.
He is called Chandramshu or moonlight because just as the moonlight gives relief to men burnt in the heat of the sun, he gives relief and shelter to those who are subjected to the heat of samsara.
Vaskaradyudi.
He who is the effulgence of the sun.
Amradam Shudbhavo Bhanus Shashabindus Sureswaraha Aushadham Jagadassedus Satya Dharma Parakramaha.
Amrudashudbhavo.
The Paramatman from whom Amrutamsu or the moon originated at the time of the churning of the milk ocean.
Bhanu.
One who shines.
Shashabindu.
The word means one who has the mark of the hair, that is the moon.
Sureshwara.
One who is the Lord of all devas and those who do good.
Aushadam.
One who is the Oshada or medicine for the great disease of samsara.
Jagat Sedu.
One who is the aid to go across the ocean of samsara.
Satya Dharma Parakrama.
One whose excellences like righteousness, omniscience, puissance, etc. are all true.
Bhuda Bhavya Bhavannatha Pavana Pavano Nalaha Kamaha Kamakrit Kanda Kama Kama Prada Prabhu.
Bhuda Bhavya Bhavannatha.
One who is the master for all the beings of the past, future and present.
Pavana.
One who is the purifier.
Pavana.
One who causes movement.
Anala.
The Jivatma is called Dana because it recognizes Ana or Prana as himself.
Kamaha.
One who destroys the desire nature in seekers after liberation.
Kamakrit.
One who fulfills the wants of pure-minded devotees.
Skanda.
one who is extremely beautiful.
Kama,
One who is sought after by those who desire to attain the four supreme values of life.
Kamapada,
One who liberally fulfills the desires of devotees.
Prabhu,
One who surpasses all.
युगादिकृत युगावर्तो नैकमायो महाशनः अदृश्यो व्यक्तरूपश्च सहस्रजिदनन्तजिद
Yagatkrit,
One who is the cause of periods of time like yuga.
Yugavartaha,
One who as time causes the repetition of the four yugas beginning with Satya Yuga.
Naikamaya,
One who can assume numerous forms of Maya, not one only.
Mahashana,
One who consumes everything at the end of a kalpa.
Adrishya,
One who cannot be grasped by any of the five organs of knowledge.
Vektaruba,
He is so called because his gross form as universe can be clearly perceived.
Sahasrajit,
One who is victorious over innumerable enemies of the devas in battle.
Anandajit,
One who, being endowed with all powers, is victorious at all times over everything.
इष्टो विशिष्टशिष्टेष्टः शिखण्डीनहुषो वृषः क्रोधः क्रोधकृत्कर्ता विश्वबाहुर्महीधरः
Ishta,
One who is dear to all because he is of the nature of supreme bliss.
Avishishta,
One who resides within all.
Shishtashta,
One who is dear to Shishta or knowing ones.
Shikhandi,
Skanda means feather of a peacock. One who used it as a decoration for his crown when he adopted the form of a cowherd, Gopa.
Ahusha,
One who binds all beings by Maya. The root Na means bondage.
Vrisha,
One who is of the form of Dharma.
Krodha,
One who eradicates anger in virtuous people.
Krodhakrit Karta,
One who generates krodha or anger in evil people.
Vishwabahu,
One who is the support of all or one who has got all beings as his arms.
Mahithara,
Ma'i means both earth and worship. So the name means one who supports the earth or receives all forms of worship.
अच्युतप्रथितप्राणप्राणदो वासवानुजः अवां निधिरधिष्ठानम् अप्रमर्तप्रतिष्ठितः
Achyuda,
One who is without the six transformations beginning with birth.
Prathida,
One who is famous because of his works like creation of the worlds etc.
Prana,
One who as Hiranyagarbha endows all beings with prana.
Pranada,
One who bestows prana, that is, strength, on devas and asuras and also destroys them by withdrawing it.
Vasavanuja,
One who was born as younger brother of Indra, Vasava, in his incarnation as Vamana.
Abamniti,
The word means collectivity of water or the ocean.
Adhishtanam,
The seat or support for everything.
Apramutta,
One who is always vigilant in awarding the fruits of actions to those who are entitled to them.
Pradishtida,
One who is supported and established in his own greatness.
स्कन्दस्कन्दधरो धुर्यो वरदो वायुवाहनः वासुदेवो बृहद्भानुरादिदेवः पुरन्दरः
Skanda,
One who drives everything as air.
Skandathara,
One who supports Skanda or the righteous path.
Thuirya,
One who bears the weight of the burden of all beings in the form of birth etc.
Varada,
One who gives boons.
Vayuvahana,
One who vibrates the seven Vayas or atmospheres beginning with Avaha.
Vasudeva,
One who is both Vasu and Deva.
Brihatbhanu,
The great brilliance.
Adideva,
The divinity who is the source of all devas.
Purandara,
One who destroys the cities of the enemies of devas.
अशोकस्तारणस्तारः शूरः शौरिर्जनेश्वरः अनुकूलः सतावर्तः पत्नी पद्मनिभेषणः
Ashoka,
One without the six defects, sorrow, infatuation, hunger, thirst, birth and death.
Tarana,
One who uplifts beings from the ocean of samsara.
Tara,
One who liberates beings from the fear of residence in the womb, birth, old age, death, etc.
Shura,
One of great prowess, that is, who fulfills the four supreme satisfactions of life, dharma, artha, karma, and moksha.
Shauri,
One who as Krishna as the son of Sura, that is Vasudeva,
Janeshwara,
the Lord of all beings.
Anugula,
One who, being the Atman of all beings, is favorable to all, for no one will act against oneself.
Sadavarta,
One who has had several avatars or incarnations.
Padmi,
One having Padma or lotus in his hands.
Padmanipekshana,
One with eyes resembling lotus.
Patmanabhora Vindaksha Patmagarbha Sarirabhrada Mahartirtho Vrithatma Mahasho Garudadvajaha.
Padmanabha,
One who resides in the nabi or the central part of the heart lotus.
Aravindaksha,
One whose eyes resemble Aravinda or the lotus.
Padmagarbha,
One who is fit to be worshipped in the middle of the heart lotus.
Sharirabhrit,
One who supports the bodies of beings, strengthening them in the form of anna, food, and prana.
Maharthi,
One who has enormous ruddy or prosperity.
Siddha,
One who is seen as standing in the form of the world.
Buddhatma,
One whose atma or body is Vrada or ancient.
Mahaksha,
One who has got two or many glorious eyes.
Garudadvaja,
One who has got Garuda as his flag.
Atulasarabho Bhimas Samayajno Havirharihi Sarvalakshana Lakshanyo Lakshmi Vansamidim Jayaha.
Adula,
One who cannot be compared to anything else.
Sarabha,
The body is called Sarah as it is perishable.
Bhima,
One of whom everyone is afraid.
Samayajna,
One who knows the time for creation, sustentation and dissolution.
Avirhari,
One who takes the portion of offerings, havis, in yajnas.
Sarvalakshana Lakshanya,
The supreme knowledge obtained through all criteria of knowledge, that is, Paramatma.
Lakshmivan,
One on whose chest the goddess Lakshmi is always residing.
Samadinjaya,
One who is victorious in samiti or war.
Viksharo Rohito Margo Hetur Damodara Sahaha Mahidharo Mahabhago Vekavanamidasanaha.
Vikshara,
One who is without kshara or disruption.
Rohida,
One who assumed the form of a kind of fish called rohita.
Marga,
One who is sought after by persons seeking moksha or liberation.
Hedu,
One who is both the instrumental and the material cause of the universe.
Damodara,
One who has very benevolent mind because of disciplines like self-control.
Saha,
One who subordinates everything.
Mahidhara,
One who props up the earth in the form of mountain.
Mahabhaga,
He who, taking a body by his own will, enjoys supreme felicities.
Vegavan,
One of tremendous speed.
Amidasana,
He who consumes all the worlds at the time of dissolution.
Ulpavakshobhano Deva Sri Garbha Parameswaraha Karanam Karanam Karta Vikarta Gahano Guhaha.
Udbhava,
One who is the material cause of creation.
Shobhana,
One who at the time of creation entered into the Purusha and Prakriti and caused agitation.
Deva,
Divyati means sports oneself through creation and other cosmic activities.
Srigarbha,
One in whose abdomen, Garbha, Shri or his unique manifestation, as samsara has its existence.
Parameshwara,
Parama means the supreme. Ishvara means one who holds sway over all beings.
Karanam,
He who is the most important factor in the generation of this universe.
Karanam,
The cause, he who causes others to act.
Karta,
One who is free, and is therefore one's own master.
Vigarta,
One who makes this unique universe.
Gahana,
One whose nature, greatness and actions cannot be known by anybody.
Guha,
one who hides one's own nature with the help of his power of Maya.
Vyavasayo vyavasthanas samsthanasthanado dhruvaha pararthi paramaspashtat tushta pushta shubekshanaha.
Vyavasaya.
One who is wholly of the nature of knowledge.
Vyavasaya sthana.
He in whom the orderly regulation of the universe rests.
Samsthana.
One in whom all beings dwell in the states of dissolution.
Sthanada.
One who gives that particular status to persons like Dhruva according to their karma.
Dhruva.
One who is indestructible.
Pararthi.
One who possesses lordliness of this most exalted type.
Paramaspashta.
One in whom Para or supremely glorious Ma or Lakshmi dwells. Or one who is the greatest of all beings without any other's help.
Tushta.
One who is of the nature of supreme.
Pushta.
One who infills everything.
Subhekshana.
One whose ikshanam or vision bestows good on all beings, that is, gives liberation to those who want moksha and enjoyments to those who are after it, and also cuts asunder the knots of the heart by eliminating all doubts.
Ramo viramo virato margo neyo nayo nayaha viras shaktimatam sreshto dharmo dharma viduttamaha.
Rama.
The eternally blissful one in whom the yogis find delight.
Virama.
One in whom the virama or end of all beings takes place.
Virada.
One in whom the desire for enjoyments has ceased.
Marga.
The path.
Neya.
One who directs or leads the jiva to the Supreme Being through spiritual realization.
Naya.
One who leads, that is, who is the leader in the form of spiritual illumination.
Anaya.
One for whom there is no leader.
Veera.
One who is valorous.
Shaktimadam Shrestha.
One who is the most powerful among all powerful beings like Brahma.
Dharma.
One who supports all beings.
Dharma Viduttama.
The greatest of knower of Dharma. He is called so because all the scriptures consisting of Shrutis and Smrutis form his commandments.
Vaikuntha purusha prana pranada pranava praduhu hiranyagarbhas satrughno vyapto vayuratokchajaha.
Vaikunda.
The bringing together of the diversified categories is Vikantha. He who is the agent of it is Vaikuntha.
Purusha.
One who existed before everything.
Prana.
One who lives as Kshtrajana, knower in the body, or one who functions in the form of vital force called prana.
Pranada.
One who is the giver of life.
Pranava.
One who is praised or to whom prostration is made with
Ritu.
One who has expanded himself as the world.
Hiranyagarbha.
He who was the cause of the golden-colored egg out of which Brahma was born.
Satrughna.
One who destroys the enemies of the devas.
Yapta.
One who as the cause pervades all effects.
Vayu.
One who moves towards his devotees.
Athokshaja.
He is at Akshara because he undergoes no degeneration from his original nature.
Rudusudarsana kala paramishthi parigraha ugra samvalsaro daksho visramo vishwadakshinaha.
Rudu.
One who is of the nature of Kala, time, which is indicated by the word Ritu or season.
Sudarsana.
One whose darshana or vision, that is knowledge, bestows the most auspicious fruit moksha.
Kala.
One who measures and sets a limit to everything.
Parameshti.
One who dwells in his supreme greatness in the sky of the heart.
Parigraha.
One who, being everywhere, is grasped on all sides by those who seek refuge in him. Or one who grasps or receives the offerings made by devotees.
Ugra.
One who is the cause of fear even to beings like sun.
Samvatsara.
One in whom all beings reside.
Daksha.
One who augments in the form of the world.
Vishrama.
One who bestows Vishrama or liberation to aspirants who seek relief from the ocean of samsara with its waves of various tribulations in the form of hunger, thirst etc., and difficulties like avidya, pride, infatuation etc.
Vishwadakshina.
One who is more skilled, dakshur, than everyone. Or one who is proficient in everything.
विस्तारस्तावरस्थाणु प्रमाणं बीजमव्ययम् अर्थो नर्थो महाकोशो महाभोगो महाधनः.
Vistara.
One in whom all the worlds have attained manifestation.
Stavarastanu.
One who is firmly established is Stavara, and in whom long-lasting entities like earth are established in Sthanu. The Lord is both these.
Pramanam.
One who is of the nature of pure consciousness.
Bijamavyayam.
One who is the seed or cause of samsara without himself undergoing any change.
Artha.
One who is sought, arthita, by all, as he is of the nature of bliss.
Anartha.
One who, being self-fulfilled, has no other artha or end to seek.
Mahagvasha.
One who has got as his covering the great koshas like Annamaya, Pranamaya etc.
Mahabhoga.
One who has bliss as the great source of enjoyment.
Mahadana.
One who has got the whole universe as the wealth, dana, for his enjoyment.
अनिर्विण्णस्तविष्टो भूधर्मयूपो महामखः नक्षत्रनेमिर्नक्षत्री क्षमक्षामः समीहनः.
Anirvinna.
One who is never heedless, because he is ever self-fulfilled.
Tavishta.
One of huge proportions, because he is in the form of cosmic person.
Abhu.
One without birth. Or one has no existence.
Dharmayuba.
The sacrificial post for dharmas, that is, one to whom all the forms of dharma, which are his own form of worship, are attached, just as a sacrificial animal is attached to a yupa or a sacrificial post.
Mahamakha.
One by offering sacrifices to whom, those sacrifices deserve to be called great, because they well give the fruit of nirvana.
Nakshatranemi.
The heart of all nakshatras.
Nakshatri.
He is in the form of the nakshatra, moon.
Shama.
One who is clever in everything.
Shama.
One who remains in the state of pure self after all the modifications of the mind have dwindled.
Samihana.
One who exerts well for creation, etc.
यज्ञयुज्यो महिज्यश्चक्रदुःसत्रं सतां गदिः सर्वदर्शी विमुक्तात्मा सर्वज्ञो ज्ञानमुत्तमम्.
Yajna.
One who is all-knowing.
Vijya.
One who is fit to be worshipped in sacrifices.
Mahejya.
He who, of all deities worshipped, is alone capable of giving the blessing of liberation.
Kradu.
A yajna in which there is a sacrificial post is kratu.
Satram.
One who is of the nature of ordained dharma.
Sadangadi.
One who is the sole support for holy men who are seekers of moksha.
Sarvadarshi.
One who by his inborn insight is able to see all good and evil actions of living beings.
Nivrittalpma.
One who is naturally free.
Sarvajna.
One who is all and also the knower of all.
Jnanamuttamam.
That consciousness which is superior to all, birthless, unlimited by time and space and the cause of all achievements.
सुहृदः सुमुखः सूक्ष्मः सुघोषः सुहृदः सुहृदः मनोहरोजितः क्रोधो वीरबाहुर्विदारणः.
Suvrata.
One who has taken the magnanimous vow to save all refuge seekers.
Sumukha.
One with a pleasant face.
Sukshma.
One who is subtle because he is without any gross causes like sound etc.
Sukhosha.
One whose auspicious sound is the Veda. Or one who has got a deep and sonorous sound like the clouds.
Sukhada.
One who gives happiness to good people.
Sukhrit.
One who helps without looking for any return.
Manohara.
one who attracts the mind by his incomparable blissful nature,
Jitakrotha,
one who has overcome anger,
Veerabahu,
one whose arms are capable of heroic deeds as demonstrated in his destruction of Asuras for establishing Vedic Dharma,
Vidarana,
one who destroys those who live contrary to Dharma,
स्वापनस्ववशो व्यापी नैकात्मा नैककर्मकृत वल्सरो वल्सलो वल्सी रत्नगर्भोदनेश्वरः
Swabana,
one who enfolds the jivas in the sleep of Ajnana,
Sovasa,
one who is dominated by oneself and not anything else, as he is the cause of the whole cosmic process,
Vyabi,
one who interpenetrates everything like Akasha,
Naikatma,
one who manifests in different forms as the subsidiary agencies causing the various cosmic processes,
Naiga Karmakrit,
one who engages in innumerable activities in the process of creation, sustentation, etc.,
Valsara,
one in whom everything dwells,
Valsala,
one who has love for his devotees,
Valsi,
one who protects those who are dear to him.
Ratnagarbha,
The ocean is so called because gems are found in its depths. As the Lord has taken the form of the ocean, he is called by this name.
Thaneshwara,
One who is the Lord of all wealth.
धर्मगुप्तर्मगृद्धर्मी सदसक्षरमक्षरम् अविज्ञादा सहस्रांशुर्विधाता कृतलक्षणः
Dharmagub,
One who protects Dharma.
Dharmakrit,
Though above Dharma and Adharma, he performs Dharma in order to keep up the traditions in respect of it.
Dharmi,
One who upholds Dharma.
Sat,
The Parabrahman who is of the nature of truth.
Asat,
As the Aparabrahma has manifested as the world, he is called Asat, not having reality.
Sharam,
All beings subjected to change.
Aksharam,
The changeless one.
Avijnada,
One who is without the attributes of a jiva or vijnata-like sense of agency, etc.
Avijnada,
One with numerous rays, that is the sun.
Vidhada,
One who is the unique support of all agencies like Ananta who bear the whole universe.
Kridalakshana,
One who is of the nature of consciousness.
गभस्तिनेमि सत्त्वस्तः सिंहो भूतमहेश्वरः आदिदेवो महादेवो देवेशो देवभृत्कुरुः
Gabhastinemi,
He who dwells in the middle of Gabasti or raises the sun.
Sattwasta,
One who dwells specially in Sattvaguna, which is luminous by nature.
Simha,
One who is irresistible power like a lion.
Bhudamaheshwara,
The Supreme Lord of all beings.
Adideva,
He who is the first of all beings.
Mahadeva,
One whose greatness consists in his supreme self-knowledge.
Devesha,
One who is the Lord of all devas, being the most important among them.
Devathat Guru,
Indra who governs the devas is Devabharat. The Lord is even that Indra's controller, Guru. Uttaro gopadirgopta jnanagamya puradanaha sarira bhuda bhridbhokta kabindro bhuri dakshinaha.
Uttara,
One who is Uttana or liberated from samsara.
Gobadi,
Krishna who tends the cattle in the form of a gopa. One who is the master of the earth.
Gopta,
One who is the protector of all beings.
Jnanagamya,
The Lord cannot be known through karma or a combination of karma and jnana.
Puradana,
One who is not limited by time and who existed before anything else.
Sarira Puda Prut,
One who is the master of the five beauties, elements, of which the body is made.
Hokta,
One who protects. Or one who is the enjoyer of infinite bliss.
Kabindra,
Kapi means Vara, boar. The word means, the Lord. Who is Indra and also one who manifested as Varaha or the boar in one of the incarnations. Or it signifies his Rama incarnation in which he played the role of the master of the monkeys.
Puridakshina.
One to whom numerous dakshinas or votive offerings are made in yajnas.
Somapo mritapas soma purujit purusattamah vinayojaya satyasandho dasahas sattvadambadihi.
Somaba.
One who drinks the soma in all yajnas in the form of the devata.
Amrdava.
One who drinks the drink of immortal bliss which is of one's own nature.
Soma.
One who as the moon invigorates the plants.
Purujit.
One who gains victory over numerous people.
Purusattama.
As his form is of cosmic dimension he is Puru or great, and as he is the most important of all, he is Sattama.
Vinaya.
One who inflicts vinaya or punishment on evil ones.
Jaya.
One who is victorious over all beings.
Satyasantha.
One whose sanda or resolve becomes always true.
Dasarha.
Dasa means charitable offering. Therefore, he to whom charitable offerings deserve to be made.
Sattvodampali.
Sattvatam is the name of a tantra. So the one who gave it out or commented upon it.
Jivo vinayita sakshi mukunto mida vikramaha ambho nidhiranantatma maho dadishayontagaha.
Jiva.
One who as the kshatraja or knower of the field or the body, is associated with the pranas.
Vinayida sakshi.
One who witnesses the vinayita or worshipful attitude of all devotees.
Mugunda.
One who bestows mukti or liberation.
Amida Vikrama.
One whose 3 strides were limitless.
Ambonithi.
One in whom the ambers or all beings from devas down dwell.
Anandatma.
One who cannot be determined by space, time and causation.
Mahadathishaya.
One who lies in the water of cosmic dissolution into which all entities in the universe have been dissolved.
Andaga.
One who brings about the end of all beings.
Ajo maharha swabhavyo jidamitra pramodanaha anando nandano nanda satya dharma trivikramaha.
Aja.
A means Mahavishnu. So the word means one who is born of Vishnu, that is, Kamadeva.
Maharha.
One who is fit for worship.
Subhavya.
Being eternally perfect he is naturally without a beginning.
Jidamitra.
One who has conquered the inner enemies like attachment, etc. as also external enemies like Ravana, Kamakana, etc.
Pramodana.
One who is always joyous as he is absorbed in immortal bliss.
Ananda.
One whose form is Ananda or bliss.
Nandana.
One who gives delight.
Nanda.
One endowed with all perfections.
Satyadharma.
One whose knowledge and other attributes are true.
Trivikrama.
One whose 3 strides covered the whole world.
Maharshi kavilacharya kritajno medini padihi tripadastridasathyaksho mahasingha kritandakrita.
Maharshi Kabilacharya.
Kapila is called Maharshi because he was master of all the Vedas.
Kritajna.
Kruta means the world because it is of the nature of an effect.
Medinipadi.
One who is the lord of the earth.
Tribada.
One having 3 strides.
Trishadadhaksha.
One who is the witness of the 3 states of waking, dream and sleep, which spring from the influence of the gunas.
Mahashringa.
One with a great antenna.
Kridandakrit.
One who brings about the destruction of the Kruta or the manifested condition of the universe.
Mahavaraho govinda sushena kanagangadi guhyo gabhiro gahano guptas chakragadadharaha.
Mahavaraha.
The great cosmic boar.
Govinda.
Go means words, that is the Vedic sentences. He who is known by them as Govinda.
Sushena.
One who has got about him an armed guard in the shape of his eternal associates.
Kanagangadi.
One who has angadas, armlets, made of gold.
Guhya.
One who is to be known by the Gaya or the esoteric knowledge conveyed by the Upanishads, or one who is hidden in the Gaha or heart.
Gabhira.
One who is of profound majesty because of attributes like omniscience, lordliness, strength, prowess, etc.
Gahana.
One who could be entered into only with great difficulty. One who is the witness of the three states of waking, dreams and sleep as also their absence.
Gupta.
One who is not an object of words, thought, etc.
Chakragadadhara.
One who has discus and gada in hand.
Vedhaswangochida Krishno Dridha Sankarsanochudaha Varuno Varuno Vriksha Pushkaraksho Mahamanaha.
Vedha.
One who does varna or regulation.
Swanga.
One who is oneself the participant in accomplishing works.
Ajida.
One who has not been conquered by anyone in his various incarnations.
Krishna.
One who is known as Krishnadvaipayana.
Dridha.
One whose nature and capacity know no decay.
Sangarshano Achyuda.
Sankarsana is one who attracts to oneself all beings at the time of cosmic dissolution, and Asayutu is one who knows no fall from his real nature. They form one word with the first as the qualification, Asayuta, who is Sankarsana.
Varuna.
The evening sun is called Varuna, because he withdraws his rays into himself.
Varuna.
Vasishta or Agastya, the sons of Varuna.
Vriksha.
One who is unshakable like a tree.
Pushkaraksha.
One who shines as the light of consciousness when meditated upon in the lotus of the heart. Or one who has eyes resembling the lotus.
Mahamana.
One who fulfills the three functions of creation, sustentation and dissolution of the universe by the mind alone.
Bhagavan Bhagahanandi Vanamali Halayudaha Adityo Jodiraditya Sahishnurgadi Sattamaha.
Bhagavan.
The origin, dissolution, the bondage and salvation of creatures, knowledge, ignorance. One who knows all these is Bhagavan.
Bhaga.
One who withdraws the bhagas, beginning with lordliness, into himself at the time of dissolution.
Anandi.
One whose nature is Ananda, bliss.
Vanamali.
One who wears the floral wreath, Vanamala, called Vaijayanti, which consists of the categories of 5 elements.
Halayuda.
One who in his incarnation as Balabhadra had hala or plowshare as his weapon.
Aditya.
One who was born of Aditi in his incarnation as Vamana.
Jodiraditya.
One who dwells in the brilliance of the sun's orb.
Sahishnu.
One who puts up with the contraries like heat and cold.
Gadisattama.
One who is the ultimate resort and support of all, and the greatest of all beings.
Sudhanyva Khanda Parashu Daruno Dravina Pradaha Divas Prak Sarva Drigvyaso Vajaspadirayo Nijaha.
Suthanava.
One who has got as his weapon the bow named Saranka of great excellence.
Khanda Parasu.
The battle axe that destroys enemies.
Daruna.
One who is harsh and merciless to those who are on the evil path.
Dravina Prada.
One who bestows the desired wealth on devotees.
Vivasprik.
One who touches the heavens.
Sarvadrigvaso.
One whose comprehension includes everything in its ambit.
Vajaspadirayo Nija.
The Lord is Vachaspati because he is the master of all learning. He is Aonya because he was not born of a mother. This forms a noun in combination with the attribute.
Trisama Sama Gasama Nirvanam Pheshajam Pishake Sanyasa Krichamashanto Nishtha Shanti Parayanam.
Trisama.
One who is praised by the chanters of Samagana through the 3 samas known as Divavaratam.
Samaga.
One who chants the Samagana.
Sama.
Among the Vedas, I am Samaveda.
Nirvanam.
That in which all miseries cease and which is of the nature of supreme bliss.
Pheshajam.
The medicine for the disease of samsara.
Pishak.
The Lord is called Bhishak or physician.
Sannyasakrit.
One who instituted the fourth ashrama of sannyasa for the attainment of moksha.
Sama.
One who has ordained the pacification of the mind as the most important discipline for sannyasins, ascetics.
Shanda.
The peaceful, being without interest in pleasures of the world.
Nishta.
One in whom all beings remain in abeyance at the time of pralaya.
Shanti.
One in whom there is complete erasing of avidya or ignorance. That is Brahman.
Parayanam.
The state, which is the highest and from which there is no return to lower states.
Subhangasandida srashta kumudak kuvaleshayah gohito gopadirgopta vrishabhasho vrishapriyah.
Subhanga.
One with a handsome form.
Shantida.
One who bestows shanti, that is, a state of freedom from attachment, antagonism, etc.
Srashta.
One who brought forth everything at the start of the creative cycle.
Kumuda.
Ku means the earth. One who delights in it.
Kuvalesha.
Ku means earth. That which surrounds it is water, so Kuvala means water. One who lies in water is Kuvalsaya. Kuvala also means the underside of serpents. One who lies on a serpent, known as Adisha, is Kuvalsaya.
Kohida.
One who protected the cows by uplifting the Mount Govardhana in his incarnation as Krishna.
Gopati.
The Lord of the earth is Vishnu.
Gopta.
One who is the protector of the earth, or one who hides himself by his maya.
Vrishabha.
One whose eyes can rain all desirable objects on devotees. Vrishabha means Dharma, and so one whose look is Dharma.
Vrishapriya.
One to whom Vrasha or Dharma is dear.
Anivarti nivrittatma sankshepta kshema krichivah Srivalsavaksha Srivasa Sripadi Srimatambaraha.
Anivarti.
One who never retreats in the battle with asuras. Or one who, being devoted to Dharma, never abandons it.
Nivrittatma.
One whose mind is naturally withdrawn from the objects of senses.
Samkshepta.
One who at the time of cosmic dissolution contracts the expansive universe into a subtle state.
Kshemakrit.
One who gives kshema or protection to those that go to him.
Shiva.
One who purifies everyone by the very utterance of his name.
Srivalsavaksha.
One on whose chest there is a mark called Shrivasta.
Srivasa.
One on whose chest Shridevi always dwells.
Sripadi.
One whom at the time of the churning of the milk ocean Shridevi chose as her consort, rejecting all other devas and asuras. Or Shri means supreme cosmic power. The Lord is the master of that power.
Srimadambara.
One who is supreme over all deities like Brahma, who are endowed with power and wealth of the Vedas.
Sridhar Srisha Srinivasa Srinidhi Sri Vibhavanaha Sridhara Srikarasseya Sriman Lokatrayasrayah.
Srida.
One who bestows prosperity on devotees.
Srisha.
One who is Lord of the goddess Shri.
Srinivasa.
Shri here denotes men with Shri, that is, virtue and power. He who dwells in such men is Srinivasa.
Sriniti.
One who is the seat of all Shri, that is, virtues and powers.
Srivibhavana.
One who grants every form of prosperity and virtue according to their karma.
Sridhara.
One who bears on his chest Shri, who is the mother of all.
Srigara.
One who makes devotees, those who praise, think about him and worship him, into virtuous and powerful beings.
Shreya.
Shreyas means the attainment of what is undecaying good and happiness. Such a state is the nature of the Lord.
Shriman.
One in whom there are all forms of Shri, that is power, virtue, beauty, etc.
Lokatrayashraya.
One who is the support of all the three worlds.
Swachaswangassatanando Nandirjyodirganeshwaraha Vijitatma Vidheyatma Satkirti Chinna Samshayah.
Swaksha.
One whose akshas, eyes, are handsome like lotus flowers.
Sunga,
One whose limbs are beautiful.
Sadananda,
One who is non-dual and is of the nature of supreme bliss.
Nandi,
One who is of the nature of supreme bliss.
Jyotirganeshwara,
One who is the Lord of the stars, that is, Jyotirgana.
Vijitatma,
One who has conquered the Atma, that is the mind.
Vichayaltma,
One whose form or nature cannot be determined as only this.
Satkirti,
One whose fame is of the nature of truth.
Chinna Samshaya,
One who has no doubts, as everything is clear to him like a fruit in the palm.
Udirna sarvadaschakshuranisha shashwadastiraha bhushayo bhushano bhudir vishogashogadasanaha.
Udirna,
He who is superior to all beings.
Sarvada Chakshu,
One who, being of the nature of pure consciousness, can see everything in all directions.
Anisha,
One who cannot have anyone to lord over him.
Shashwadastira,
One who though eternal is also unchanging.
Bhushaya,
One who, while seeking the means to cross over to Lanka, had to sleep on the ground of the sea beach.
Bhushana,
One who adorned the earth by manifesting as various incarnations.
Bodhi,
One who is the abode or the essence of everything, or is the source of all glorious manifestations.
Vishoga,
One who, being of the nature of bliss, is free from all sorrow.
Soganashana,
One who effaces the sorrows of devotees even by mere remembrance.
Archishmanarchidat kumbho vishuddhatma vishodhanaha aniruddho pradirada pradyumno mida vikramaha.
Archishman,
He by whose rays of light, Archish, the sun, the moon and other bodies are endowed with rays of light.
Archida,
One who is worshipped by Brahma and other devas who are themselves the objects of worship in all the worlds.
Kumbha,
He who contains in himself everything as in a pot.
Vishuddhatma,
Being above the three gunas, sattva, rajas, and tamas, the Lord is pure spirit and is also free from all impurities.
Vishodhana,
One who destroys all sins by mere remembrance.
Aniruddha,
The last one of the four Vayuhas, Vasudeva, Samkarshana, Pradama, and Aniruddha. Or one who cannot be obstructed by enemies.
Aprajiratha,
One who has no pratrata or an equal antagonist to confront.
Pradyumna,
One whose dhyama or wealth is of a superior and sacred order. Or one of the four Vayuhas.
Amida Vikrama,
One of unlimited prowess. Or one whose prowess cannot be obstructed by anyone.
Kalanemi nihavira shauri shura janeswaraha trilokatma trilokesha keshavakeshiha harihi.
Kalanemi Niha,
One who destroyed the Asura named Kalanmai.
Vira,
One who is courageous.
Shauri,
One who was born in the clan of Zura as Krishna.
Surajaneshwara,
One who by his overwhelming prowess controls even great powers like Indra and others.
Trilogatma,
One who in his capacity as the inner pervade is the soul for the three worlds.
Trilogesha,
One under whose guidance and command everything in the three worlds is functioning.
Keshava,
By Keshor is meant the rays of light spreading within the orbit of the sun.
Keshiha,
One who destroyed the Asura named Keshi.
Hari,
One who destroys samsara, that is, entanglement in the cycle of birth and death along with ignorance, its cause.
Kamadeva kamapalak kami kantakridagamaha anirdesya vapurvishnu viro nando dhananjayaha.
Kamadeva,
One who is desired by persons in quest of the four values of life, dharma, artha, karma, and moksha.
Kamapala,
One who protects or assures the desired ends of people endowed with desires.
Kami,
One who by nature has all his desires satisfied.
Kanda,
One whose form is endowed with great beauty. Or one who effects the antha or dissolution of Kal Brahma at the end of Adviparadha, the period of Brahma's lifetime extending over 100 divine years.
Kridagama.
He who produced scriptures like Shruti, Smruti, and Agama.
Anirdeshya Vabu.
He is called so, because, being above the gunas, his form cannot be determined.
Vishnu.
One whose brilliance has spread over the sky and over the earth.
Veera.
One who has the power of gati or movement.
Ananda.
One who pervades everything, who is eternal, who is the soul of all, and who cannot be limited by space, time, location, etc.
Dhananjaya.
Arjuna is called so because by his conquest of the kingdoms in the four quarters he acquired great wealth. Arjuna is a vibhuti, the glorious manifestation of the Lord.
Brahmanyo Brahmakrit Brahma 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 Vivarthanaha Brahmavid Brahmano Brahmi Brahmajno Brahmana Priyaha.
Brahmanya.
The Vedas, Brahmanas and knowledge are indicated by the word Brahma. As the Lord promotes these, he is called Brahmanya.
Brahmakrit.
One who performs Brahma or tapas, austerity.
Brahma.
One who creates everything as the creator Brahma.
Brahma.
Being big expanding, the Lord who is known from indications like Satya, truth, is called Brahma. Or Brahma is truth, knowledge and infinity.
Brahma Vivarthana.
One who promotes tapas, austerity, etc.
Brahmavid.
One who knows the Vedas in their real meaning.
Brahmana.
One who, in the form of Brahmana, instructs the whole world, saying, "It is commanded so and so in the Veda."
Brahmi.
One in whom is established such entities as tapas, Veda, mind, prana etc. which are parts of Brahma and which are also called Brahma.
Brahmajno.
One who knows the nature of Brahman.
Brahmana Priya.
One to whom holy men are devoted.
Mahakramo Mahakarma Mahateja Mahoragaha Mahakradur Mahayajva Mahayajno Mahahavihi.
Mahakrama.
One with enormous strides. May Vishnu with enormous strides bestow on us happiness.
Mahakarma.
One who is performing great works like the creation of the world.
Mahateja.
He from whose brilliance, sun and other luminaries derive their brilliance. Or one who is endowed with the brilliance of various excellences.
Mahoraga.
He is also the great serpent.
Mahakradu.
He is the great kratu or sacrifice.
Mahayajva.
One who is great and performs sacrifices for the good of the world.
Mahayajna.
He who is the great sacrifice.
Mahahavi.
The whole universe conceived as Brahman and offered as sacrificial offering, havis, into the fire of the self, which is Brahman.
Stavyastava Priya Stotram Studi Stotarana Priyaha Purna Purayita Punya Punya Kirtiranamayaha.
Stavya.
One who is the object of laudations of everyone but who never praises any other being.
Tava Priya.
One who is pleased with hymns.
Stotram.
A stotram means a hymn proclaiming the glory, attributes and names of the Lord.
Tuda.
A praise. Stutter. One who, being all-formed, is also the person who sings a hymn of praise.
Ranapriya.
One who is fond of fight for the protection of the world, and for the purpose always sports in his hands the 5 weapons, the discus Sudashana, the mace Kaumodaki, the boat Saranga, and the sword Nandaka besides the conch Panchajanya.
Purna.
One who is self-fulfilled, being the source of all powers and excellences.
Purayita.
One who is not only self-fulfilled but gives all fulfillments to others.
Punya.
One by only hearing about whom all sins are erased.
Punyakirti.
One of holy fame. His excellences are capable of conferring great merit on others.
Anamaya.
One who is not afflicted by any disease that is born of cause, internal or external.
Manojavastithagaru Vasureta Vasupradaha Vasuprado Vasudevo Vasul Vasumanahavihi.
Manojava.
One who, being all-pervading, is said to be endowed with speed like that of the mind.
Tirthagara.
Tirtha means vidya, a particular branch of knowledge or skill.
Vasureda.
He whose riches, semen, is gold, Vasu.
Vasuprada.
One who gladly bestows wealth in abundance. He is really the master of all wealth, and others who seem to be so are in those positions only because of his grace.
Vasuprada.
One who bestows on devotees the highest of all wealth, namely moksha.
Vasudeva.
The son of Vasudeva.
Vasu.
He in whom all creation dwells.
Vasumana.
One whose mind dwells equally in all things.
Havi.
Havis or sacrificial offerings.
Sadgadis satkridis satta sadbhuri satparayanam Churaseno yadussestha sannivasas suyamunah.
Sadgadi.
One who is attained by such persons, or who is endowed with intelligence of great excellence.
Satkriti.
One whose achievements are for the protection of the world.
Satkrit.
Experience that is without any difference of an external nature from similar objects or dissimilar objects is also internal differences is called sata.
Sadbudhi.
The Paramatman who is pure existence and consciousness, who is unsublatable and who manifests himself in many ways.
Satparayana.
He who is the highest status attainable by holy men who have realized the truth.
Shurasena.
One having an army of heroic warriors like Hanuman.
Yadushreshta.
One who is the greatest among the Yadus.
Sannivasa.
One who is the resort of holy knowing ones.
Suyamuna.
One who is surrounded by many illustrious persons associated with the river Yamuna like Devaki, Vasudeva, Nandagopa, Yasoda, Balabhadra, Subhadra, etc.
Bhuta vaso vasudeva sarvasu nilayo nalaha darpaha darpado dripto durtharodha parajidaha.
Bhudavasa.
He in whom all the beings dwell.
Vasudeva.
The divinity who covers the whole universe by Maya.
Sarvasunilaya.
He in whose form as the jiva all the vital energy or prana of all living beings dissolves.
Anila.
One whose wealth or power has no limits.
Darpaha.
One who puts down the pride of persons who walk along the unrighteous path.
Darpada.
One who endows those who walk the path of righteousness with a sense of self-respect regarding their way of life.
Dutta.
One who is ever satisfied by the enjoyment of his own inherent bliss.
Durdhara.
One who is very difficult to be borne or contained in the heart in meditation.
Aparajita.
One who is never conquered by internal enemies like attachment and by external enemies like asuras.
Vishwamurtir Mahamurtik Diptamurtiramurtiman Anekamurtiravyaktas Sadamurtis Satananaha.
Vishamurti.
One who, being the soul of all, has the whole universe as his body.
Mahamurti.
One with an enormous form stretched on a bedstead constituted of the serpentine shore.
Diptamurti.
One with a luminous form of knowledge.
Amurtiman.
He who is without a body born of karma.
Anegamurti.
One who assumes several bodies in his incarnations as it pleases him in order to help the world.
Avyakta.
One who cannot be clearly described as this even though he has many forms.
Sadamurti.
One who, though he is of the nature of pure consciousness, assumes different forms for temporary purposes.
Sadanana.
He is called one with 100 faces to indicate that he has several forms.
Yeko naikasavakakim yattad padamanuttamam Lokabandhul lokanatho madhavo bhaktavalsalaha.
Ega.
One without any kind of differences that are internal or that relate to similar objects external or to dissimilar objects.
Naiga.
One who has numerous bodies born of Maya.
Sava.
That yajna in which soma is made.
Ka.
The syllable indicates joy or happiness. So it means one who is hymned as constituted of joy.
Kim.
One who is fit to be contemplated upon, because he is the summation of all values.
Yat,
One who is by nature existent. The word Yat indicates a self-subsisting entity.
Tat,
Brahma is so called because he expands.
Anuttama,
Brahman is pada or status, because he is the goal of all moksha seekers. It is a Nutama, because it is that beyond which there is nothing else to be attained.
Logabandhu,
One who is friend of the world.
Loganatha,
One to whom all the worlds pray.
Madhava,
One who was born in the clan of Madhu.
Bhaktavalsala,
One who has got love for devotees.
Suvarna varno hemango varangas chandanangadi viraha vishamashunyu kridashira chalaschalaha.
Suvarnavarna,
One who has got the color of gold.
Hemanga,
One whose form is like that of gold.
Varanga,
He the parts of whose form are brilliant.
Chandanangadi,
One who is adorned with armlets that generate joy.
Veeraha,
One who destroyed heroes, Vres, like Hiranyakashipu for protecting Dharma.
Vishama,
One to whom there is no equal because nothing is comparable to him by any characteristic.
Shunya,
One who, being without any attributes, appears as sunya, emptiness.
Kridashi,
One whose blessings are unfailing.
Ajala,
One who cannot be deprived of his real nature as truth, intelligence, and infinity.
Chala,
One who moves in the form of air.
Amani manado manyu lokaswami trilogadriga sumedha meda jothanya satyamedha dharadharaha.
Amani,
He who, being of the nature of pure consciousness, has no sense of identification with anything that is not Atman.
Manada,
One who by his power of Maya induces the sense of self in non-self. Or one who has regard and beneficence towards devotees. Or one who destroys in the knowing ones the sense of identification with a non-self.
Manya,
One who is to be adored by all, because he is the God of all.
Logaswami,
One who is the Lord of all the 14 spheres.
Trilogatrut,
One who supports all the 3 worlds.
Sumetha,
One with great and beneficent intelligence.
Methaja,
One who arose from yaga, a kind of sacrifice.
Kanya,
One who has attained all his ends and therefore is self-satisfied.
Satyametha,
One whose intelligence is fruitful.
Tharathara,
One who supports the worlds by his fractions like Adai's shore.
Tejo vrishodyudithara sarvasastra bhrudambaraha pragraho nigraho vyagro naikasungo gadakrajaha.
Tejavsa. One who in the form of the sun causes rainfall at all times.
Yudhithara,
One whose form is always brilliant.
Sarvashastra Pradambara,
One who is superior to all bearing arms.
Vagraha,
One who accepts the offerings of devotees with great delight.
Nigraha,
One who controls and destroys everything.
Vyagra,
One who has no agra or end. Or one who is very attentive, Viagra, in granting the prayers of devotees.
Naigashringa,
One with 4 horns.
Gadagraja,
One who is revealed first by mantra, Nagada. Or one who is the elder brother of Gada.
Chadurmurtis chadurbahu chadurvyuhas chadurgadihi chaduratma chadurbhavas chadurveda vitekapad.
Chadurmurti,
One with 4 aspects as Virat, Sutratma, Avyakta, and Tirayur. Or one with 4 horns with colors white, red, yellow and black.
Chadurbahu,
One with 4 arms, as Vasudeva is always described.
Chadurvyuha,
One having 4 manifestations.
Chadurgadi,
One who is sought as the end by the 4 orders of life and 4 varnas ordained by the scriptures.
Chaduratma,
One whose self is specially endowed with puissance, because it is without any attachment, antagonism, etc.
Chadurbhava,
one from whom has originated the four human values, Dharma, Artha, Karma, and Moksha.
Chadurvedavid.
One who understands the true meaning of the four Vedas.
Ekapad.
One with a single pada, part or leg. Or one with a single foot or manifestation.
Samavarto nivrittatma durjayo duradikramah durlabho durgamo durgo duravaso durariha.
Samavarta.
One who effectively whirls the wheel of samsara.
Anivrittatma.
One who is not nivrata, separated from anything or anywhere, because he is all-pervading.
Durjaya.
One who cannot be conquered.
Duratikrama.
One out of fear of whom, even heavenly objects like sun do not dare to oppose his command.
Durlabha.
One who can be attained by bhakti, which is difficult for a person to be endowed with.
Durgama.
One whom it is difficult to attain.
Durga.
One the attainment of whom is rendered difficult by various obstructions.
Duravasa.
He whom the yogis with very great difficulty bring to reside in their hearts in samadhi.
Duradiha.
One who destroys beings like asuras.
Subhango lokasarangas sudandustanduvarthanah indra karma mahakarma kridakarma kridagamaha.
Subhanga.
One whose form is very auspicious to meditate upon.
Lokasaranga.
One who like the saranga, honey beetle, grasps the essence of the world.
Sudandu.
As this universe of infinite extension belongs to him, the Lord is called Sutantu.
Tanduvarthana.
One who can augment or contract the web of this world.
Indrakarma.
One whose actions are like that of Indra, that is, are of a highly commendable nature.
Mahakarma.
One of whom the great elements like Akasha are effects.
Kridakarma.
One who has fulfilled everything and has nothing more to accomplish.
Kridagama.
One who has given out the agama in the shape of the Veda.
Ulphavas sundaras sundo ratnanabhas sulochanah arko vajasanas sringi jayantas sarva vijjayi.
Udbhava.
One who assumes great and noble embodiments out of his own will.
Sundara.
One who has a graceful attractiveness that surprises everyone.
Sunda.
One who is noted for extreme tenderness, Andanam.
Satmanapha.
Ratna indicates beauty, so one whose navel is very beautiful.
Sulojana.
One who has brilliant eyes, that is, knowledge of everything.
Arka.
One who is being worshipped even by beings like Brahma who are themselves objects of worship.
Vajasana.
One who gives vajan, food, to those who entreat him.
Shringi.
One who at the time of pralaya, cosmic dissolution, assumed the form of a fish having prominent antenna.
Jayanda.
One who conquers enemies easily.
Sarvavijayi.
The Lord is Sarvavit as he has knowledge of everything. He is Jayi because he is the conqueror of all the inner forces like attachment, anger etc., as also of external foes like Hiranyaksha.
Suvarna bindu rakshopya sarva vagishwareswaraha mahahrado mahagarto mahabhuto mahadidhi.
Suvarna Bindu.
One whose binders, that is, limbs, are equal to gold in brilliance.
Akshobhya.
One who is never perturbed by passions like attachment and aversion, by objects of the senses like sound, taste, etc., and by asuras, the antagonists of the devas.
Sarva Vagishwareshwara.
One who is the master of all masters of learning, including Brahma.
Mahahrada.
He is called a great Radha, lake, because being the Paramatman who is of the nature of bliss, the yogis who contemplate upon him dip themselves in that lake of bliss and attain to great joy.
Mahagarta.
One whose maya is difficult to cross like a big pit.
Mahabhuda.
One who is not divided by the three periods of time, past, present and future.
Mahanidhi.
One in whom all the great elements have their support. He is Mahanora, Great One, and Ni, the most precious one.
Kumuda kundara kunda parjanya pavano nilaha amrudasho mridavapu sarvajna sarvato mukha.
Kumuda.
Ku means earth, one who gives joy, Muda, to the earth by freeing it of its burdens is Kumuda.
Kundara.
One who offers blessings as pure as Skanda or jasmine.
Kunda.
One who has limbs as beautiful as Skanda or jasmine.
Parjanya.
The word means cloud. One who resembles the cloud in extinguishing the three tapas, heats, that is, miseries, arising from psychological, material and spiritual causes. Or one who rains all desires like a cloud.
Pavana.
One by merely remembering whom a devotee attains purity.
Anila.
Ilana means inducement. One who is without any inducement is Anla. Ilana also means sleep. So one who sleeps not or is ever awake is Anla.
Amrudasha.
One who consumes Amrut or immortal bliss, which is his own nature.
Amrudavapu.
One whose form is deathless, that is, undecaying.
Sarvajna.
One who is all-knowing.
Sarvadomukha.
One whose face is everywhere.
Sulabhasu vrdasitha chatrujit chatrutapanaha nyagrodho dumbaro shattha chanurandhra nishudanaha.
Sulabha.
One who is attained easily by offering trifles like leaf, flower, and fruits etc., with devotion.
Suvrada.
Vradati means enjoys. So, one who enjoys pure offerings. It can also mean one who is a non-enjoyer, that is, a mere witness.
Siddha.
One whose objects are always attained, that is, omnipotent and unobstructed by any other will.
Shatrujit.
Conqueror of all forces of evil.
Shatrutabana.
One who destroys the enemies of the devas.
Negrotha.
That which remains above all and grows downward. That is, he is the source of everything that is manifest.
Udumbara.
One who as the supreme cause is above the sky, that is, superior to all.
Ashwatha.
That which does not last even for the next day.
Chanurandhra nishudana.
One who destroyed a valiant fighter Chanura belonging to the race of Andhra.
Sahasrarchi saptajihva saptaidha saptavahanaha amurtiranako chindyo bhayagrilbhayanasanaha.
Sahasrarchi.
One with innumerable arches or rays.
Saptajihva.
The Lord in his manifestation as fire is conceived as having 7 tongues of flame.
Saptaidha.
The Lord who is of the nature of fire has 7 edders or forms of brilliance.
Saptavahana.
The Lord in the form of Surya or sun has 7 horses as his vehicles or mounts.
Amurti.
One who is without sins or without sorrow.
Ajindyo.
One who is not determinable by any criteria of knowledge, being himself the witnessing self-certifying all knowledge.
Anakha.
One who is without sins or without sorrow.
Bhayakrit.
One who generates fear in those who go along the evil path. Or one who cuts at the root of all fear.
Bhayanasana.
One who destroys the fears of the virtuous.
Anudbrihatrisasthulo gunavrindirguno mahan adhridaswadhridaswasya pragvam shovam shavatthanaha.
Anu.
One who is extremely subtle.
Brihat.
The huge and mighty.
Krisha.
One who is non-material.
Stula.
Being the inner pervader of all, he is figuratively described as stula or huge.
Gunabhrut.
The support of the gunas. He is so called because in the creative cycle of creation, sustentation, and dissolution, he is the support of the gunas, sattva, rajas and tamas, with which these functions are performed.
Nirguna.
One who is without the gunas of Prakruti.
Mahan.
The great.
Athuda.
One who, being the support of all supporting agencies, like Prithvi, earth, is not supported by anything external to him.
Swathuda.
One supported by oneself.
Swasya.
One whose face is beautiful and slightly red like the inside of a lotus flower.
Ragvamsho.
The family lines of others are preceded by the lines of still others, but the Lord's descendant, namely, the world system, is not preceded by anything else.
Vamshavardhana.
One who augments or destroys the world system, which is his offspring.
Harabhritkadito yogi yogi sarvakamadah ashramasramanakshama suparno vayuvahanaha.
Parabhrit.
One who bears the weight of the earth assuming the form of Ananta.
Kathita.
One who is spoken of as the highest by the Veda or one of whom all Vedas speak.
Yogi.
Yoga here means knowledge. So he who is attained by that is yogi. Or yoga means samadhi. He who is ever established in his own self, that is, the Paramatma. He is therefore yogi.
Yogisha.
He who is never shaken from yoga or knowledge and establishment in his own self, unlike ordinary yogis who slip away from yoga on account of obstacles.
Sarvakamada.
One who bestows all desired fruits.
Ashrama.
One who is the bestower of rest on all who are wandering in the forest of samsara.
Shramana.
One who brings tribulations to those who live without using their discriminative power.
Kshama.
He who brings about the decline of all beings.
Subarna.
The Lord who has manifested himself as the tree of samsara has excellent leaves, pana, in the form of Vedic passages, chandas.
Vayuvahana.
He for fear of whom Vayu, air, carries all beings.
Dhanuddharo dhanurvedo dando damayita damaha aparajita sarvasaho niyanta niyamo yamaha.
Dhanurdhara.
He who as Rama wielded that great bow.
Dhanurveda.
He who as the same Rama, the son of Dasharatha, was the master of the science of archery.
Danda.
He who is discipline among the disciplinarians.
Damayita.
He who inflicts punishments on people as Yama and as king.
Dama.
He who is in the form of self-discipline in men as a result of enforcement.
Aparajita.
One who is never defeated by enemies.
Sarvasaha.
One who is expert in all karmas, works.
Niyanta.
One who appoints every person to his respective duties.
Aniyama.
One on whom there is no enforcement of any law, or above whom there can be no overlord to enforce anything, as he is the controller of everything.
Ayama.
One on whom Yama has no control, that is one who has no death.
Sattvavan sattviga satya satya dharma parayanaha avipraya priyarhorha priyakrit pridivarthanaha.
Sattvavan.
One who has got the strengthening qualities like heroism, prowess, etc.
Sattvika.
One who is established essentially in the sattvaguna.
Satya.
One who is truly established in good people.
Satya dharma parayana.
One who is present in truthfulness and righteousness in its many aspects.
Abhipraya.
The one who is sought after by those who seek the ultimate values of life.
Priyarha.
The being to whom the objects that are dear to oneself are fit to be offered.
Arha.
One who deserves to be worshipped with all the ingredients and rites of worship like offerings, praise, prostration, etc.
Priyakrit.
One who is not only to be loved but who does what is good and dear to those who worship him.
Pridivarthana.
One who enhances the joys of devotees.
Vihaya sagadir jodit surujir hudabuk vibuhu ravil virojana surya savitara vilochanaha.
Vihaya sagadi.
One who is the support of Veshhupada.
Jyoti.
one who is the light of self-luminous consciousness that reveals oneself as well as other things.
Suruchi.
The Lord whose ruchi, that is, brilliance or will, is of an attractive nature.
Hudabuk.
One who eats, that is, receives, whatever is offered to whatever deities, devas, in all sacrifices.
Vibhu.
One who dwells everywhere. Or one who is the master of all the three worlds.
Chavi.
One who absorbs all rases, fluids, in the form of the sun.
Virojana.
One who shines in many ways.
Surya.
One who generates Shri or brilliance in Surya. Or Agni, fire, is what is called Surya.
Savita.
One who brings forth, Prasava, all the worlds.
Chavilojana.
One having the sun as the eye.
Anando hudabukpokta sugado naikachukrajaha anirvinnas sadamarsi lokadhisthanamadhudaha.
Ananda.
One who is eternal, all-pervading and indeterminable by space and time.
Hudabuk.
One who consumes what is offered in fire sacrifices.
Hokta.
One to whom the unconscious Prakruti is the object for enjoyment.
Sukhada.
One who bestows liberation, moksha, on devotees.
Naikaja.
One who takes on birth again and again for the preservation of Dharma.
Agraja.
One who was born before everything else, that is, Hiranyagarbha.
Anirvinna.
One who is free from all sorrow, because he has secured all his desires and has no obstruction in the way of such achievement.
Sadamarshi.
One who is always patient towards good men.
Logadishtanam.
Brahman who, though without any other support for himself, supports all the three worlds.
Adbhuda.
The wonderful being.
Sanat sanatana tamak kapilak kapiravyayah swasti das swasti kris swasti buk swasti dakshinaha.
Sanat.
The word sanat indicates a great length of time. Time also is the manifestation of the Supreme Being.
Sanadanatma.
Being the cause of all, he is more ancient than Brahma and other beings, who are generally considered eternal.
Kabila.
A subterranean fire in the ocean is kapila, light red in color.
Kabi.
Ka means water. One who drinks or absorbs all water by his kapi, that is, the sun.
Avyaya.
One in whom all the worlds get dissolved in pralaya.
Sustida.
One who gives what is auspicious to devotees.
Sustikrit.
One who works bestowing what is good.
Susti.
One whose auspicious form is characterized by supreme bliss.
Sustipuk.
One who enjoys the svasti mentioned above or who preserves the svasti of devotees.
Sustidakshina.
One who augments as svasti, auspiciousness.
Araudra kundali chakri vikramyurjida sasanaha sabdadigas sabdasahas sisiras sarvarikaraha.
Raudra.
Action, attachment and anger, these three are Raudra. The Lord is one whose desires are all accomplished, so he has no attachment or aversion. So he is free from the Raudras mentioned above.
Kundali.
One who has taken the form of Adi's shore.
Chakri.
One who sports in his hand the discus named Sudarshana, which is the category known as Manas, for the protection of all the worlds.
Vikrami.
Vikrama means taking a stride, as also courage.
Urjida Shasana.
One whose dictates in the form of Shrutis and Smrutis are of an extremely sublime nature.
Shabdadiga.
One who cannot be denoted by any sound because he has none of the characteristics which could be grasped by sound.
Shabdasaha.
One who is the purport of all Vedas.
Shishira.
One who is the shelter to those who are burning in the three types of worldly fires, sufferings arising from material causes, psychological causes and spiritual causes.
Sarvarigara.
For those in bondage, the Atman is like Savari, night, and for an enlightened one the state of samsara is like night, Savari. So the Lord is called the one who generates Savari or night for both the enlightened and the bound ones.
Akrurapesalo daksho dakshinakshminambaraha vidvattamo vidabhaya punya shravana kirtanaha.
Akrura.
One who is without cruelty.
Pesala.
One who is handsome in regard to his actions, mind, word and body.
Daksha.
One who is full-grown, strong and does everything quickly, such a person is Daksha.
Dakshina.
This word is also means the same as the above nama.
Shaminambara.
The greatest among the patient ones, because he is more patient than all yogis noted for patience.
Vidyottama.
He who has got the unsurpassable and all-inclusive knowledge of everything.
Vidabhaya.
One who, being eternally free and the Lord of all, is free from the fear of transmigratory life.
Punya Shravana Kirtana.
One to hear about whom and to sing of whom is meritorious.
Uttarano duskridiha punyo dusswapnanasanaha viraha rakshana santo jivana paryavasthidaha.
Uttarana.
One who takes beings over to the other shore of the ocean of samsara.
Duskrida.
One who effaces the evil effects of evil actions. Or one who destroys those who perform evil.
Punya.
One who bestows holiness on those who remember and adore him.
Dusswapnanasana.
When adored and meditated upon, he saves one from dreams foreboding danger. Hence he is called so.
Viraha.
One who frees jivas from bondage and thus saves them from the various transmigratory paths by bestowing liberation on them.
Dakshana.
One who, assuming the Sattvaguna, protects all the three worlds.
Santa.
Those who adopt the virtuous path are called good men, Santa.
Jivana.
One who supports the lives of all beings as prana.
Paryavastida.
One who remains pervading everywhere in this universe.
Anantarupo nandasri jidamanyurvayapaha chadurasro gabhiratma vidisho vyadisho disaha.
Anandarupa.
One who has innumerable forms, as he dwells in this all-comprehending universe.
Anandashri.
One whose Shri, glory, is infinite.
Vidamanyu.
One who has overcome anger.
Bhayabaha.
One who destroys the fears of beings from samsara.
Chadurasha.
One who is just, because he bestows on jivas the fruits of their karma.
Gambhiratma.
One whose nature is unfathomable.
Vidisha.
One who distributes various fruits of actions to persons differing in their forms according to competency.
Yodisha.
One who gives to Indra and other deities directions according to their varied functions.
Disha.
One who in the form of the Vedas bestows the fruits of their ritualistic actions on different beings.
Anadir purbuvo lakshmi suviro ruchirangadaha janano jana janmadir bhimo bhima parakramaha.
Anadi.
One who has no beginning because he is the ultimate cause of all.
Purbhuva.
Bu means support. One who is the support, Bu, of even the earth, which is known to support all things.
Lakshmi.
He who is the bestower of all that is auspicious to the earth besides being its supporter.
Suvira.
One who has many brilliant ways of manifestation.
Tujirangada.
One who has very attractive armlets.
Janana.
One who gives birth to living beings.
Janajanmadi.
One who is the root cause of the origin of jivas that come to have embodiment.
Bhima.
One who is the cause of fear.
Bhima Parakrama.
One whose power and courage in his incarnations were a cause of fear for the Asuras.
Adhara nilayo thata puspahasa prajagaraha urthvagas satpadhachara pranada pranavappanaha.
Adhara Nilaya.
One who is the support of even all the basic supporting factors like the five elements, ether, air, fire, water, and earth.
Athada.
One who is one's own support and therefore does not require another support.
Pushpahasa.
One whose manifestation as the universe resembles the hasa or blooming of buds into flowers.
Ajagara.
One who is particularly awake, because he is eternal awareness.
Urdhvanga.
One who is above everything.
Satpadagara.
One who follows the conduct of the good.
Pranada.
One who gives back life to dead ones as in the case of Parikshit.
Pranava.
Pranava, Om, the manifesting sound symbol of Brahman. As he is inseparably related with Pranava, he is called Pranava.
Pana.
It comes from the root prana meaning transaction. So one who bestows the fruits of karma on all according to their karma.
Pramanam prana nilaya prana bril prana jivanaha tattvam tattvavidekatma janma mrityu jaradigaha.
Pramanam.
One who is self-certifying, as he is pure consciousness.
Prananilaya.
The home or dissolving ground of the pranas.
Pranatrit.
One who strengthens the pranas as food, Anna.
Pranajivana.
He who keeps alive human beings with various airs, known as prana, apana etc.
Tattvam.
Means Brahman, just as words like Amruta, Satya, Paramartha, etc.
Tattavid.
One who knows his own true nature.
Egatma.
One who is the sole being and the spirit, Atma, in all.
Janma mrityu jaradiga.
One who subsists without being subject to the 6 kinds of transformations, being born, existing, temporarily, growing, transforming, decaying and dying.
Bhurbuvassastarustara savita pravidamaha yajño yajñavadir yajva yajñango yajñavahanaha.
Bhurbhuvasastaru.
The 3 Vyashrutis, Ba, Bhuva, Sva are said to be the essence of the Veda.
Tara.
One who helps jivas to go across the ocean of samsara.
Savita.
He who generates all the worlds.
Prabhidamaha.
One who is the father of Brahma and therefore the grandfather of all.
Yajna.
One who is of the form of Yajna.
Yajnavadi.
One who is the protector and the master of the Yajnas.
Yajva.
One who manifests as the performer of a Yajna.
Jnanga.
All the parts of his body as the incarnate cosmic boar are identified with the parts of a Yajna.
Yajnavahana.
One who supports the Yajna which yield various fruits.
Yajña vridyajña gridyajñi yajña bhugyajña sadhanaha yajñandagrityajña guhyamannamannada evacha.
Yajnabhrit.
He is so called because he is the protector and supporter of all Yajna.
Yajnakrit.
One who performs Yajna at the beginning and end of the world.
Yajni.
One who is the principal.
Yajnabhuk.
One who is the enjoyer of Yajna or protector of Yajna.
Yajnasadhana.
One to whom the Yajna is the approach.
Yajnandakrit.
One who is the end or the fruits of Yajna.
Yajnaguhyam.
The Jnana Yajna or the sacrifice of knowledge, which is the esoteric, Gayam, of all the Yajnams.
Annam.
That which is eaten by living beings. Or he who eats all beings.
Annada.
One who is the eater of the whole world as food. The word Eva is added to show that he is also Anna, the food eaten.
Atmayoni swayam jato vaikhana samagayanaha devaki nandana srashta kshidisha pavanasanaha.
Atmayoni.
One who is the source of all, that is, there is no material cause other than himself for the universe.
Swayanjada.
He is also the instrumental cause.
Vaikhana.
One who excavated the earth, taking a unique form.
Samagayana.
One who recites the Sama chants.
Devaki Nandana.
The son of Devaki in the incarnation as Krishna.
Srashta.
The creator of all the worlds.
Shidisha.
A master of the world. Here it denotes Rama.
Pavanasana.
he who destroys the sins of those who adore him, meditate upon him, remember and sing hymns of praise on him.
Sangha Brindandagi Chakri Sangadhanwa Gadatharah Gadhangapani Rekshopya Sarva Praharanayudaha.
Shankhabrit,
One who sports the conch known as Panchajanya, which stands for Tamasa Hamkara, of which the 5 elements are born.
Nandagi,
One who has in his hand the sword known as Nandaka, which stands for Vidya, spiritual illumination.
Chakri,
One who sports the discus known as Sudarshana, which stands for the Rajasa Hamkara, out of which the Indriyas have come.
Sharngathanva,
One who aims his Sanga bow.
Gadathara,
One who has the mace known as the Kaumodaki, which stands for the category of Buddhi.
Sathangapani,
One in whose hand is a wheel, chakra.
Akshopya,
One who cannot be upset by anything, because he controls all the above-mentioned weapons.
Sarva Praharanayudha Om Namayiti.
Sarvapraharanayudha.
There is no rule that the Lord has got only the above-mentioned weapons. All things, which can be used for contacting or striking, are his weapons. Protect us, O Lord Narayana, who wears the forest garland, who has the mace, conch, sword and the wheel, and who is called Vishnu and the Vasudeva.